Your Royal Highness, let me waste no more time at this stage. What is going to happen, I'm going to call these individuals, particularly from our partners and sponsors, who are going to come on the stage and briefly just describe the category of award they will be presenting, and then announce the award, the winner for that category. We have three actually sets of announcements. In the first set, we would have 4 awards to be announced by the following people, which I'm going to just to call on stage right now. First of all, for the award of a green parastatal, I would request the chairperson of the Eswatini Environment Authority, Babem Kachwa, to come and just announce the winner. And I would request that as we do that, and just invite or request our guest of honor to come in front with the Honorable Minister to actually hand over the award to the winners who will be announced here today. But for the start, let me request Babem Kachwa to come and announce our very first category of the Green Parastatal Award for 2018. Shall we then request our VIPs to come and probably just meet and shake hands with the winners?
Thank you, Program Director. Your Royal Highness, this is awarded to a parastatal, the greenhouse parastatal, with a sound and functional environmental program. The winner of this category has a climate change policy which ensures that the parastatal builds the resilience of its customers by implementing climate change mitigation and adaptation measures and strategies. The parastatal also does green initiatives such as education and awareness programs and activities for both the members of the public and schools. The organization also has an environmental management system and of late has installed water sense features in their new buildings which enable them to use water in an efficient way. The organization also has a CSI program that improves the quality of the environment, such as stronger rehabilitation and sanitation facilities. And Your Royal Highness, the winner of this category is the Swaziland Electricity Company.
Your Royal Highness, I am here to present the following award: Community Environmental Project Award. This award recognizes a community that has taken the initiative to protect and improve the environment that they live in order to yield sustainable benefits for themselves. The winning community has a community-driven waste collection system. The community members are also taught about how to turn waste into profit by recycling. Wetlands in the community are protected, and the community members are also actively working on eliminating invasive species in the area. They hold community meetings where technical experts on environmental issues are invited to give lessons to the members of the community. There is also a community committee that manages the use of water in the area. All environmental activities in the community are driven by the residents themselves. The winner of the category, Your Royal Highness, is?
With the prize money of 3,000, ladies and gentlemen.
The winner of the Community Environmental Project Awards is Luyengweni Community Development Committee.
Iyangweni.
Did you pour me a love potion? No. My babe, I can't stop thinking about you. Undenza Antonio, kuthenga lale busuku. Esithandwa sami, baby, I've been thinking about you. Undenza Antonio, kuthenga lale busuku.
Your Royal Highness, I also present the following award: environmentally active faith-based organization. This award recognizes a faith-based that contributes towards protecting and improving the environment in terms of participating in activities that improve the quality of the environment and yield sustainable benefits for the local communities. The winner of this category has advocated and implemented smart agriculture and rainwater harvesting in most of their churches. They also advocate for zero pollution and have conducted numerous cleanup campaigns in different communities and also targeted river systems. They also have a program aimed at the reuse of plastics. They also target and partner with other churches in the country in trying to spread the environmental stewardship gospel. Tree planting to mark special events such as baptism, confirmation, weddings, to name a few, is a common practice in this church. The church also has a program that produces and encourages the use of wonder cookers to save energy. Your Royal Highness, the winner of the environmentally active faith-based organization goes to Anglican Diocese of Swaziland.
Undenza Antonio, kuthenga lale busuku. Esithandwa sami, baby, I've been thinking about you. You know that I love you, baby. I'm phoning woman, I want you, baby. I go do anything for you. Esithandwa sami, my baby, I've been thinking about you. What is it that you done to me, oh?
And announce this particular award, which is the environmentally responsive non-governmental organization. Mshayele Ntandla, MD. Thank you so much, MD.
Your Royal Highness, I'm here to present the award that recognizes an environmentally responsive NGO. This award recognizes an NGO that empowers communities to protect their environment by participating in activities that improve the quality of the environment and yield sustainable benefits for local communities. The winning NGO has a program which recycles green waste into compost for use by communities when growing vegetables. The NGO also practices non-till farming methods that promote plant and soil health. Irrigation is done through gravity to conserve electricity. The NGO's mission is to improve the well-being of rural communities through demonstrative organic agriculture education, economic empowerment, and improved community linkages. The winning NGO is, and the winner is Sunny Farms.
Mshayele Ntandla, Sunny Farms.
Uyazula imicabango ngawe ayipheli. Palm sweat unintentionally. Oh, you know you got the best piece of my heart, yeah. Phela kwati mangibona wena. Ngimanza tela saba nekukutshela. Ucakise madvolo uphelise live. You know you got me going crazy. Thoughts roam uncontrollably. Oh, you know you got the best piece of my heart, yeah.
Your Royal Highness, for me is to present an award on the green business processing manufacturing. Your Royal Highness, this is a business with system or programs that are responsive to green economy. The business must collectively be associated with greening its production, processing, and distribution. The winner of this category has waste management initiative in its compound and surrounding communities. Banning of waste is strictly prohibited by this company. Your Royal Highness, their recycling initiative has created job opportunities for the people in the neighboring communities. They've also set aside about 1,850 hectares for conservation of wildlife and important flora. They have also reduced the use of coal in their boilers to reduce their carbon footprint, and they are currently in the process of phasing out all mercury-containing light bulbs and replacing them with LED. The company processes have been installed with flow measurement to account for every drop of water used. The company has a CSI program that targets the health of the people and environment. I think they do deserve this award, and the winner is Ubombo Sugar Limited.
Shailen Tanda, Bombo Sugar.
Zula imicabango ngawe ayipheli. Palm sweat unintentionally. Oh, you know you got the best piece of my heart, yeah. Phela kwati mangibona wena. Ngimanza tela saba nekukutshela. Ucakise madvolo uphelise live. You know you got me going crazy. Thoughts roam uncontrollably. Oh, you know you got the best piece of my heart, yeah. Siampororo, siampororo, siampororo. Mangset futhi nawe. Siampororo, siampororo, siampororo. Mangset futhi nawe. Siampororo, siampororo, siampororo. Imifa yami.
Royal Highness, I'm here to present the category of green agro-business. The winner of this category has implemented the requirements of ISO 14001, which is one of the environmental standards which are global. Its management, its employees and contractors are committed to the protection of the environment, and they are committed to the avoiding pollution. The company is the largest irrigated farm in the world and has saved 30% of its water use by converting from furrow to drip irrigation. The company has phased out all its old energy inefficient equipment and replaced them with clean alternatives. And the winner is Royal Swarthen Sugar Corporation, RSSC.
Oh, you know you got the best piece of my heart, yeah. Siampororo, siampororo, siampororo. Mangset futhi nawe. Siampororo, siampororo, siampororo. Mangset futhi nawe. Siampororo, siampororo, siampororo. Imifa yami yangihlula. Siampororo, siampororo, siampororo. Mangset futhi nawe. Oh, oh. Yeah. Kuba nawe kumelula nifuna kukubona daily, and I don't know what you've done to me.
Your Royal Highness, you'll recall that there are 17 UN Sustainable Development Goals, and goal number 11 is the one on sustainable cities and communities. I think it's the most appropriate for this event. So, as part of the post-2030 development agenda, our national development agenda has actually prompted our cities and towns to transition to integrated development plans. These plans are inspired by sustainable development. Your Royal Highness, this award goes to a municipality that has developed solutions using its risk assessment and management expertise and formed strategic partners to improve sustainability. Basically, this municipality has actually been seen to have advanced towards reducing its waste and also getting into greening the town using indigenous plant species. I'll visit them to check if they are true indigenous species. So there are actually 6 attributes that have maybe set apart this town. The first one, they have a program that intentionally and seriously reduces the amount of waste that reaches the landfill. The second one, they have a program, they've got periodic cleanup campaigns in the town or the city before people think it's a town. Then they also have scheduled environmental education programs. This town or this city has strictly prohibited waste burning. And as I mentioned earlier, they have a program where they are planting indigenous trees on the boundaries of the town. The sixth one, local schools in the peripheries of this town are encouraged to embark on water harvesting. And at least all the schools in the boundaries of this town or city, they've got one water tank. The water is derived from water harvesting. So the winner of this award, Your Royal Highness, without wasting a lot of your time, is Pikes Peak Town Council.
See every dream and give her wings when she wants to fly. Then when you find yourself lying helpless in her arms, you know.
Your Royal Highness, I present the Recycling and Waste Management Company Award. This is awarded to a company that has developed a policy, program, or project that has contributed to a greater public understanding and participation in waste reduction, reuse, and recycling. The winner of this category has empowered recycling SMEs on how to conduct recycling at community level and also manage their operation. The company also, in company with schools in their recycling programs. They have a model facility which is used by schools and the public as a learning center. The volume of waste they recycle has contributed to the reduction of the amount of waste that ends up in the environment. They are working in catchment area. Recycling and Waste Management Company Award goes to AMZ Recycling.
AMZ Recycling.
You love a woman, you tell her that she's really wanted. You love a woman, you tell her that she's the one. 'Cause she needs somebody to tell her that it's gonna last.
Your Royal Highness, I also present the following award, Recycling and Waste Management Individual Award. This is awarded to an individual who has developed a policy, program, or project that has contributed to a greater public understanding and participation in waste reduction, reuse, recycling. The winner of this category has developed a sustainable waste management program for their organization, which involved waste separation,
two companies benefited from this initiative as they call recyclables from the organization. Has also driven vigorous cleanup campaigns in the country waste hotspots and still continues to engage in research aimed at reducing the amount of waste that ends up in the environment. Recycling Waste Management Individual Award goes to Gunene Lindelwa.
Your Royal Highness, now to introduce the Young Eco Hero Award with the biggest prize money for the day. I would invite on stage my sister Zethu Dlamini from the First National Bank to come and present this particular award. First National Bank with a kind sponsorship for this particular category. One of the best communication practitioners in the country to present this particular award, Your Royal Highness.
Morning. Sanibonani maswatla mahle. Solo ngikatsile ngithi kumbe gcina utawusho ukuthi mayeni bahle namhle kuseni. I stand humbly on behalf of my CEO, Mr. Dennis Mbingo, Vanengosi, and we would like to thank you, Swaziland Environmental Authority, for giving us the opportunity to partner with you. It's not so long ago, on the 5th of June, when we were saying as a company, hashtag let's beat plastic pollution, and as a country we joined the world in saying the same. So we found it apt when the Swaziland Environmental Authority came to knock at our door for us to stand again and say this is a platform for action for not just FNB, for the rest of corporate Swaziland. I stand this morning to hand over the Young Eco Hero Awards. If anyone knows our DNA as FNB, you will know two things about us. We are very passionate about the youth and their development, and number two, innovation is part of our DNA. So we cannot solve the problems that the earth faces without actually looking at innovative ways in which we can do this. So it is apt that when you knocked, Mr. Lala, Marilyn as well, Belusile, we agreed to partner with you in this because you ensured that this award, the Young Eco Hero Award, was given to a young person who is passionate and has an understanding of environmental issues and has the ability to inspire students and young people as a whole on matters of environmental management. The winner of this category, therefore, is a driven young man who believes in building climate-resilient communities through community education and awareness campaigns within the environment. Despite having no funding, he has conducted workshops for the youth on issues of the environment and spearheaded various cleanup campaigns and tree planting campaigns. He has played a role in the development of a green movement in some schools. He also supports most environment initiatives that are run in the country and also makes it a point to mobilize the youth to participate in such. We do not only say he is the Young Eco Hero Award winner, but we say in all of this, we can see that he has FNB or turquoise in his DNA. So therefore, it is apt that we give him this award. The winner of the Young Eco Hero Award is Masugum Nedisi Clement.
Till this moment here,
Thank you very much, Program Director. Your Royal Highness and all protocol observed, allow me to start off by saying that we really appreciate and we commend SEA's vision for having such awards. And for us as Macmillan Education Eswatini, your partner in education indeed, and with Learners for Life, we found that this vision speaks to us and speaks to our mandate and our niche as an educational publishing house, because we are here to educate a child holistically and to ensure that the education that we give to the children will not just be for a short while, but will also sustain us and will also have benefits in the country going forward. So these awards and this type of education speaks to what we would like to see: a child that is holistically educated and understands their environment and what they can do to contribute towards the preservation of the environment. So on behalf of the directors, management, and staff of Macmillan Education Eswatini, I am honored and pleased that they allowed us to partner with them. In 2016, we did pledge our partnership and that we are here to stay. SEA, I'm sorry, we're not going anywhere, because even in the next one, we shall be here. I will start off by announcing the Eco Primary Award. The award is for a primary school that has made an effort to educate and adopt the environmental agenda and has further taken the initiative to adopt practices thereto. The winner of this award has used the environmental challenges faced by our country to foster learning and transfer entrepreneurial skills to learners with difficulty. As we talk about education for all, this really speaks to what the country would like to see. And the winner of this category, Your Royal Highness, is Egwetsembeni Primary School with prize money. The prize money comes with it for the school, which is 10,000 emalangeni, and that is for both schools that are going to win this category. Egwetsembeni Primary School gets the Eco Primary Award. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me.
Your Royal Highness, let me proceed to read the next award. This one is the Eco High School Award. The high school that has won this award has reduced their carbon footprint by using electronic mail to communicate with parents instead of writing letters on paper. Send reports, notes, and other learning resources to the learners. Their weekly boarders also use one bus to travel to the major cities instead of having each parent burning fuel to fetch their child. The school also has periodic cleanup campaigns and indigenous tree planting in the surrounding communities. The hostel also uses gas stoves and geysers to reduce the dependence on electricity. Your Royal Highness, the Eco High School Award goes to Sisegelo High School. A round of applause.
If he could only read her mind, she'd say, buy me a rose, call me from work, open a door for me, what would it hurt? Show me you love me by the look in your eyes. These are the little things I need the most in my life. Now the days have grown to years of feeling all alone. As she sits and wonders.
Thank you, Program Director. Maybe I'll start by wishing you a very happy birthday. Birthday, Program Director, lamhla, Honorable Minister. Your Royal Highness, allow me on behalf of the CEO of the Royal Science and Technology Park to present this award, the Green Tertiary Institution. This is an award that recognizes a tertiary institution that has made an effort to educate and adopt the environmental agenda and also work with local communities in solving environmental problems to address their environmental challenges such as donga rehabilitation, cleanup campaigns, and educating and raising awareness at community level and also the local school. They also participate and volunteer in most of the country's environmental activities. Your Royal Highness, so I did not have information before coming here. Good receive any bribe. The Green Tertiary Institution Award goes to the University of Swaziland, UNISWA.
He works hard to give her all he thinks she wants, but it tears her apart, 'cause nothing's for her heart.
Your Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to present the Environmentally Responsive Media House. This award is a media house, is for a media house which has published best articles on environmental issues and has inspired actions on these issues through increasing public awareness on environmental issues. This award goes to the media house which has published and has given prominence to environmental news in all its publications and has displayed a high level of diversity and reporting skills. The media house has also been able to research on international trends regarding some of the issues they were reporting on. So now I will mention just the winner. Just hold a sec. We know that the media plays a major role in dissemination of information to us. The winner is Swazi Observer.
When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing, sexual healing. Oh, baby, makes me feel so fine. Helps to relieve my mind. Sexual healing, baby, is good for me. Sexual healing is something that's good for me. Whenever blue teardrops are falling and my emotions.
The last award I'll be presenting is for an environmental journalist. This award goes to a journalist who has published best articles on environmental issues and has kept abreast with emerging environmental issues and consistently reported on wide-ranging issues of the environment. The winning journalist has done justice by reporting on the emerging technology and chemical management subject, which is a highly technical matter. The award goes to Mr. Akel Zwane. With a prize money of 3,000 emalangeni, a check.
Oh, baby, let's get down
there's a special award called the Temvelo Lifetime Achievement Award, an award that is reserved and dedicated to an eminent Swazi who, through his lifetime commitment, not only to the profession, but to serving the country and indeed the king of this kingdom, has demonstrated an exemplary contribution in terms of what all of us should endeavor to do in terms of not only to the service to people, but also commitment to this profession we all call today our calling. And on behalf of the organizers of this event, Your Royal Highness, we are pleased to announce the Temvelo Awards 2018 Lifetime Achievement Award, which is given this year to a man I'm not well qualified to introduce to you, Your Royal Highness, but they've given me this short paper to read. Let me just say the name without fear of any shame. Babe Jameson Duguza Vilagati. Babe Vilagati, Your Royal Highness, is affectionately known amongst his peers as JD. His career can be simply described as that of a pioneer in environmental management in the country and indeed beyond, with a career spanning more than 38 years within the field of environment and natural resources management. Throughout these years, he has not only earned himself respect locally here amongst all of us in the house, but also globally. Everywhere you go, when you mention you're from Swaziland, everyone will ask you about JD. Since 1994, he has been involved with many programs around the development of environmental policies in the country. Every environment policy that we are going to read has his own personal footprint. And indeed, every legislation that this sector is presented in Parliament, it has his footprint, whether you talk environmental assessment from scratch, solid waste management, water, biodiversity, land use, land degradation, environmental education, community participation, all of these fields. Wherever you look, you'll find his own personal footprint. Your Royal Highness, let me, without further wasting much of your time, also just add that Babe Vilagati, as I've said, he has also served globally, particularly in the Global Environment Facility. When you look around many of the projects that the country has implemented under Jeff, we were doing a stock taking recently, looking at the amounts of money that the country has attracted through Jeff. And the amounts, Your Royal Highness, ranks in millions, not only of Emalangeni, but of dollars, that through his contribution in this field, the country has really benefited. Let me waste no more time, Your Royal Highness, but just say Babe Vilagati is still serving even now. He is the chairperson of the National Disaster Management Authority. Let me just say on my own behalf, Your Royal Highness, we have seen a lot of people in this, not only in the environment, in public service, kahulumende. But for many of us, we are humbled to say very few come close to his discipline, not only as a father, but as a professional, and also as a dedicated and a trusted public servant. And with that, Your Royal Highness, let me have the honor once again to request you to come up front with the Honorable Minister, just to award this very special award to Babe Jameson Duguza Vilagati. Mphephethe, ngiyakucela Babe uthi ngaphambili to receive this award. There isn't much you can give to a gentleman, a man like him, but Your Royal Highness, the organizers have informed me that there's the small token, which indeed I think comes from you, Your Royal Highness, on behalf of His Majesty's government, going to Babe Vlagati, a token amount of 5,000 Malangeni, which will go with this recognition. And let me invite you, Mpepetse, to come and receive this award. Thank you very much. I will invite you, Mpepetse, just to say a word. Thank you very much, Your Royal Highness. Maybe just a word on this occasion, just one or two words of wisdom. Mpepetse.
Thank you, Program Director, Your Royal Highness, Honorable Minister, all protocol observed. I feel greatly humbled by this gesture and this award. I didn't think that I deserve it, but everything that we do has its source, and God is our source. As long as we acknowledge that God is our source, everything would flow from that. But what I can say is that looking at this event, I can really say that there's no turning back. We cannot turn back the clock. We cannot insulate our society in this deprived environment. We have to forge ahead. We have laid the foundations. It is up to all of us, not an individual, but it's up to all of us to make sure what God has bestowed to us is taken care of. And we should be strong in that. All those that lead should lead diligently. Because if you lead diligently, the Bible says that people willingly follow. It is important, therefore, that we demonstrate our integrity in whatever we are doing. I would like to thank His Majesty's government for supporting the environment program in this country, because it is only through our support and its support that we can safely say that what we borrowed from our ancestors can be transformed, and it can be also be given to our future generations. With these few words, I would like once more to thank you, everyone that has been here, and to thank the organizers of this event, and to thank my family and all my colleagues. Even I'm seeing that maybe people that were enemies in the past are no more enemies. I believe that when you forgive, you also forget. So I've forgotten whatever they've done in the past, but we are turning a new leaf, and that's why I'm saying we have laid the foundations. We cannot turn back the clock. Thank you very much.